What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Tratter Talk, a podcast centered around the country lifestyle and how to be a positive influence. We're so glad y'all are here again and suffered through the piggybacks of episode 1 to join us here in episode 2. My name is Nick Luciano.
My name is Blake Moore.
And this episode is brought to you by Ariat, innovative and award-winning performance products for all types of outdoor environments. We're so blessed to have Ariat on board. Did you know that Ariat is named after the award-winning racehorse Secretariat?
Yes.
You did.
No.
Yes.
I do know.
Yeah.
I didn't know like last year.
But
That
now,
was Ariat.
yeah, it's not that.
I know, it's Ariat.
Yeah. Anyway, we are so pumped. We have an awesome guest today. He is a fellow TikToker and a great friend of ours, upcoming country artist Bailey Zimmerman.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
So happy to be here with you guys. So blessed to be here.
How are you, man?
Doing great. I'm really happy to be here. I'm excited to get down and talk today.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So you've been hanging out with us for how long here down at the Tratter House?
About a week now. About a week.
You ready to get home yet?
I miss my dog, man. But I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys. But I miss my dog, Marley.
Yeah, I miss Marley too, dude. I need to get back to Nashville and hang out with
Yeah,
Marley.
you do.
I need to meet Marley.
Nick definitely needs to meet Marley.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Ariat and Secretariat and all things Ariat, you had the opportunity to come with us to the Ariat red carpet down in Fort Worth at the Cowboy Channel Studios. What did you think of that?
So I actually really don't know a lot about the whole Western side of things. I've never really gotten into it. You know, me and Blake are about 30 minutes apart from each other in Southern Illinois, but it's really not Western around there. It's just really small town and country, you know, a lot of farming and a lot of, you know, cattle and pigs and stuff. So going and getting to meet Casey Fields and, you know, do that kind of stuff with you guys was really kind of informative because I didn't know a lot about it, but I didn't know that they rode horses bareback. What is even that, dude? Because I was asking them in the car, I was like, how do they stay on that thing? And Blake was like, man, they got these rigging things, man. And I was like, dude, you're speaking foreign language. But it was really cool, man. It was so cool to get to hang out with you guys and go to that thing and watch that documentary and stuff.
Yeah, it was a star-studded night. Everybody, the who's who of rodeo was there. You had Casey Field, Trevor Brazil, Cody Lambert, Bob Tallman. Great people in the rodeo industry, and just blessed to be a part of it, and glad you could get a little bit of insight about that. We watched the world premiere of Unbroken, and that is basically the life documentary of Casey Field, who is a 6-time world championship bareback rider. It was great to see his story. That was inspiring.
It was so awesome. I cried. I was going to say.
I cried.
I
cried.
Started tearing up, and I was like, man, like this is actually happening right now. Nick's over there like
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, like dude, it really did hit home for me, honestly, because it was like crazy to hear what Casey Fields is trying to bring to the Western community. And like we've been chasing this for like that documentary's been being made for like 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our message has recently been brought, like we want to do the same thing, like bring notice to the Western industry with like people who don't even know what the heck even that is. Like for you,
just like me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy just to see like his message is the same as like ours.
I didn't even know what was going on, man, and I was still like, this guy has worked so hard and fought so hard with even, you know, the skull fracture and everything. He still pursued, and he's still just really just killing it. And he's going to go back and try to do it again, man. He's going to try to do it again. That's really inspiring.
Yeah, it was a very moving film. And speaking of rodeo, we also went to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo Finals a few days prior to that. And what a wild performance there.
That was probably the best rodeo I have honestly ever been to.
Mm-hmm. And our boy Casey Field came out on top.
Yep.
That was a night to remember. There was 4 arena records set that night. Casey came through on top again in the bareback with a 93-point ride, not to mention Stetson Wright. What an incredible rider he is. He broke his dad's arena record. that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's also such a cool thing to see in the family or in the rodeo industry, how family oriented it is. The Wright
absolutely.
family, the Field family, how competitive it is, and how that nature really inspires a lot of people in the Western industry. And it bled through right in the documentary. So that was really, really awesome to see. So yeah, Bailey got to experience a little bit of the Western culture, and I think we want to get to know you a little bit better. We've hung out with you for a week, but our listeners and our guests want to know who Bailey Zimmerman is. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Bailey Zimmerman. I'm from a small town about 30 minutes from where Blake's from, called Louisville, Illinois. I started singing about a year ago, and it kind of popped off on TikTok, and then I just, kind of realized this is what God wanted me to do. It's so funny because me and Blake were just driving lifted trucks like 4 years ago, dude. And like, we weren't on TikTok and we weren't on really Instagram. And then I kind of started doing some truck stuff on there. And then all of a sudden Blake was just like at 1 million followers, and just, it was like, holy crap, what is going on? So, he's been a huge inspiration, to how hard, I wanted to work, just seeing how hard he's working. But yeah, I'm Bailey, and I'm just a country kid that is trying to, do country music and stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So how long have you been singing?
A year, December 29th. December 29th, it was a year. I started singing last year in my brother's shop. Yep.
In the shop?
In a shop. And then I wrote Never Coming Home.
In that shop?
In Louisville Collision Center, my Uncle Brent's shop with Gavin Lucas. Me and him wrote that song. It's the first song we ever wrote.
That's an awesome song. Yeah. So, dude, where can people go listen to your stuff?
Everywhere. You can listen to it on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, everywhere. I'm awesome. Everywhere. Yep.
Awesome, man. So how would you describe yourself as a musical artist? You've only been doing this for a year, but I feel like the confidence just comes off of you. You know who you are and what you want from your music. How would you describe your style and what you put in your music?
I would just describe it as, I describe it as country rock. Mm-hmm. But I'm just me. Everybody tries to, I've had a lot of comments of like, this is not country or this is not rock. And it's like, I've never claimed to be that. I'm just me trying to do my own thing. I don't wear boots. I don't wear bootcut jeans, but I sing country music because that's kind of where we grew up. I just grew up around it. And I'm trying to set a footprint in the country, country scene, as you don't have to be one thing. You can, if you believe in something, go for it and don't care what other people think. Just do what you want to do. And that's kind of how I've had so much success over the last year, is doing my own thing and never switching because somebody else wants me to be what they want me to be. I do what I want to do, and I think that's why a lot of people, love my stuff.
Yeah. And that's a great message, because it isn't about what you wear in this lifestyle at all. And I think we actually had that conversation the other day, and I was saying, what makes you country, I don't care what you wear. It's the fact that Bailey believes in Bailey, and Bailey does what Bailey wants to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's more country than anything, than what you wear.
And morally, morally the same way. I have the same morals, it's like, you don't ever backstab another human being. Mm-hmm. You always do right, treat a woman right. I just have country lifestyle morals, but I wear Nike SB checks. It doesn't, I've never cared. I've always just kind of wanted to be different from everybody. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm trying to just do what I want to do.
Yeah, man.
And I'm happy. I'm so happy all the time. So.
And that's why you fit in good with the Tratter Coat Boys, because we get the same amount of hate that you get, with you not wearing a certain amount of like clothing attire to get the hate that you get.
Yeah.
And then the biggest thing right now for me and Nick is our cowboy hats. All hat, no cattle. How about you listen about this? All hat, all Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like, it don't matter. Like, dude, this is not the 1860s anymore. We're not doing cattle drives. Like, not everyone that wears a cowboy hat literally has cattle. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just
you got all these roughies that are just there riding bulls. They don't even freaking have cattle. They don't even have a ranch. They'd be riding bulls. You know what I'm saying?
And it's the funniest thing, because where me and you are from, if you would wear a cowboy hat, you would get so much hate. And it's like, why are you caring what I'm doing? Go do your own thing.
Yeah.
and do what you want to do. I'm doing what I want to do, and you do you, man, because that's how we're all going to be happy.
I will tell you that ever since I started wearing cowboy hats, it's like this past year.
I'm digging it, by the way. I love it.
I appreciate it.
I love it.
I'm digging it too. Like whenever I'd go back home for my trips, I literally never leave the house. If I go out, I'm so used to going out with like Nick and then with a cowboy hat. I bring it back home to Southern Illinois. And like now all my buddies are like, dude, I gotta get me a cowboy hat. Like we gotta go out. And
now you're an inspiration.
And it's like me and Zeb, my buddy Zeb from back home. Every time we go to the bars or like, you know, dance hall or something, me, him, and Big Red. Us three boys are the only ones that are wearing cowboy hats, and everyone's like, they pick us out of the crowd.
Well, because everybody back home is scared of the hate they'll get. They're scared of people going,
being yourself.
Dude, why are you wearing a cowboy hat? Why are you not wearing a cowboy hat? And I'm so glad that you made it out and you're doing what you want to do, because now you're setting an example. It's okay to wear a freaking cowboy hat if you want to wear one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, wear what you want to wear.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
And that's like with Bo. We brought Bo to Texas, and he had his cowboy hat, and it was like a place he was like, man, I feel like I can wear it here. And I'm like, man, you can wear it everywhere.
Same with his buckle. His mom bought him a buckle, and it had like a buck on it or something. Buck and an American flag. And he said he couldn't wear that buckle because, you know, of the what do they say? Like, and nowadays, like you didn't earn it or whatever.
Yeah, you didn't earn the buckle.
Bro, why do they sell them? Why do they sell these buckles? I mean, obviously, don't.
I didn't
wear
earn
like
it. I bought it at Real King.
literally, yeah. But
So yeah, we learned a little bit about your music, and you write your songs as well. You write all of them, right?
me and Gavin, Lucas, and Austin, and Sean. You know, not every song do I write with them, but the majority, everything that I have out right now on all streaming platforms has been written by me and Gavin, or me, Gavin, and Austin, Sean.
Awesome. And what kind of, would you say your inspiration for writing your music comes from a lot of life experiences that you've been through?
Yeah, I had my heart broke, man, one time. And it was like, you know, you have your heart broke, but there's that one time that it's just like it's still with me. It's been 4 or 5 years now, and it's still with me. I still write songs about the same girl. And yeah, man, a heartbreak. Heartbreak is the root of all amazing sad country songs.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is. And I feel like just hanging out with you this past week, I've been able to see your creative juices flow. Is there a certain routine you get in to get creative, or it just kind of just comes?
Man, I'll be in the shower sometimes. Sometimes like when we were down at the stockyards, I had a couple ideas kind of hit me, and I'm like, being in Texas has really helped me. I've took a couple months off, and I knew coming down here would help get those juices flowing again. Man, every day I've had another idea for a song or another. I mean, I wrote my first song playing the guitar. They don't know, but last year I didn't have a musical joint in my body. I couldn't play guitar. I couldn't do anything. I had no idea. So when I started singing, I also picked up a guitar and started, okay, if I'm going to be an artist, then I'm going to have to play guitar. So I actually wrote my first song, you know, by myself with a guitar and singing at the same time in Texas at the, you know, Tratter house. So it's been a really good trip, honestly. It's been really good for my creativity.
But
awesome. Yeah, no, it can just come out of nowhere, man. I can sit down also, you know, and, you know, write a song. But most of the time it's just like I'm sitting in the shower and I'm like, oh, wait, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's how it is with sort of Tratter Code TikToks. Like, hey, that's a cool idea.
yeah.
Let's go do it.
Yeah.
Like we did with the ice slide the other day on TikTok. So, speaking of writing songs and music coming out, what new projects do you have coming out? You got some exciting stuff, right?
Yeah, so I've got a song that we're super proud of called Fall in Love that is dropping this Friday, actually. It'll be 2/11, so 2/11/22, February 11th, for those that don't know. It'd be February 11th. I'm dropping a song called Fall in Love, and it's so crazy because Gavin Lucas wrote the first verse of this song and the chorus, but it was two separate songs. One was a chorus to another song, and it was a verse to a totally different song. And one day he was playing it at my producer house, Austin Sean, and he played the verse, and then I said, isn't the chorus like, love's a smoke ring wrapped around? And he's like, no, that's a totally different song. And then me and Austin looked at each other like, no, that's the same. We're making that song. So we got in the studio, wrote the second verse, and we're so proud of this song. It's honestly my favorite song I've written today. And like, I think people are going to be like, wow, that is something different. I've never heard a song like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we watched the final cut of the music video,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. If y'all are watching this, by the time this comes out, your music video.
It should be coming out in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you look forward to the music video, but by the time this comes out, the song will be out.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So,
because it comes out in 3 days, technically, right now. So
Yeah. So y'all got to go stream that song. It's called Fall in Love. It is amazing. And then the music video is, man, it is
it's a
even better.
tearjerker, man. I even cried, and I stayed and acted in it, and I cried, man. It's really good.
Yeah. What'd you think of the music video, Blake?
I just want to say that, like, Bailey, you were a really good freaking actor. Like,
Thank you,
really,
man. Thank you.
really good. Like, whenever you watched like the first cut of it, I was like, man, that's my boy up there. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
In the music video. Like, me and Nick have been in a couple music videos, but like, just being the star of a music video, like,
It's a lot of fun, man.
It's so cool, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy. I think about this all the time. And this is kind of off subject for a second, but seeing you grow the way you've grown, and just, dude, we were working. We were regular blue collar pipeline. You were working construction, running dozers. And then, dude, a year later, this is where we're at in life. So I don't know if this is going to make the cut, but all I'm saying is you don't have to be stuck. If you believe in yourself and you want to actually do something and you can manifest that, then all you have to do is just believe in yourself, and you can do something different. Don't ever think you're stuck somewhere, because you're not. You can do whatever you want to do with your life. You only have one. Yeah. And you proved that, dude.
I like how you say different, because every person in this room is different in their own way.
Yeah.
And like how we even became on social media, every story is different. Not everyone's chasing a freaking dance on TikTok. Like, there's always that unique part of yourself, you know?
Yeah. And I think that's why people love us so much, is because we haven't been seen before. We are our own person that makes them smile or makes them cry or makes them do whatever, So,
Yeah, that's a great message. And a lot of people watch us and are inspired by our stories, and they're a little hesitant to go after it because, man, there's so many creators. There's so many other artists in this industry. They feel like it's oversaturated. But there's one thing that the industry doesn't have.
That's you.
And that's you.
Yep.
So just, you're never stuck.
Nope.
Go after.
You're never stuck.
Yeah. Yep. So segue into our next talking point. You're a very positive, uplifting dude. So, and we all go through it with social media. We get hate. We get a lot of pressure from the comments. A lot of things that kind of rub you the wrong way. How do you stay positive through all the noise of social media and the country music industry?
I used to be really negative all the time. I would always, I would never look at the positive in things. And I wasn't very close with God. And over the past couple of years, I've really found him to be, every morning when I shower, I pray to him and I always feel better. It's just like every time after I'm done praying, I'm like, my body feels flushed. I feel okay. And like, I've always said, I've told you, you guys sometimes get down, and I'm like, no, don't get down. Why are you down? What is that going to help? If you stay positive, then nothing can get under your skin. Oh, you don't like the way I dress? I don't care, because I get to go eat a Whataburger later. Don't care. It's like, if you just find the good in every day and you just trust in God's process, you'll never have discouragement and you'll never have negativity. And like, obviously, I mean, I get discouraged sometimes, but then I just kind of like, brush it off, and you're like, all right, doesn't matter. Keep moving forward, because you're only backstepping if you're discouraged or, you feel like negativity is taking over. And it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So my question, or the answer to your question, would be, I trust in God's process fully 100%, and just try to find the positive out of everything. If it feels just like everything's negative, find one positive and focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That reminds me of a quote that I seen the other day. It was, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Got to keep moving forward.
Moving forward, man, because, I realized it's so crazy because you think you don't really understand the concept of one life. A lot of people just think, especially me, I thought, I'm just going to go through days and it's going to be fine. But then when you finally realize, holy crap, I only have 50 more years on this earth, give or take, right? God willing. You start living every day like, no, I only have 50 years to do great things. And I want to make every single day. I want to get there as fast as possible so then I can enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So when you finally realize, holy crap, there's only 50 years left, you start working really, really hard. And you start thinking about that every time you wake up. Like, it's already 9, it's already 10, it's already 11. I need to keep moving forward, and I need to go faster and faster and faster. I need to work harder and harder and harder. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's finding that balance of not burning yourself out, but being happy and staying positive at the same time. It's along that lines of the analogy, 2 guys are chopping wood. One guy's real fast, going at it every day. Yeah, he may chop more wood in a day, but if the other guy takes breaks, who's going to chop more wood in the long run?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that guy's back is not going to be tore up.
Exactly.
It's all about finding a balance in life and just, like this week, I've been on a diet for the past 5 months, for my voice and stuff. And this week, I've been eating a bunch of cup of noodles, man, because...
Hold on. We went through at least 4 boxes of the ramen branded cup of noodles. And it's all been Bailey. I literally bought them for me, and I was like, yeah, Bailey, you can have 1 or 2. It's fine. Yeah. No, 4 packages later, Bailey's like, yep, we're out.
Hey, can you blame a guy? I don't get to eat like that at the house because, I'm grinding. I'm working really hard, and I've got shows here, I got this and that. And
you're on vacation.
Now I'm on vacation, man, and I'm going to live life a little bit, and I'm going to eat 14 cups of ramen noodles if I want to,
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the store the other day, and we bought these Crest whitening strips. Bailey's he's like, man, back home my teeth are so white. Why are they so yellow? And I'm like, dude, it's all that ramen, bro.
Dude, you've eaten 16 cups of noodles.
Yeah.
Probably that.
I love how we go to the store, and the first thing Bailey grabs is hot dogs, 2 packs of hot dogs. He comes up to me, he goes, y'all got mustard, right? I'm like, yeah, we got some. He goes back, and then we were walking down the aisle, and then what'd you see? What was that stuff you got?
Sauerkraut.
Yeah, he saw sauerkraut. He goes, oh man, gotta get that.
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
He's been eating freaking hot dogs and sauerkraut for the past week with cup of noodles.
Hey, you eat chicken rice bowls for 4 months straight, buddy. That sauerkraut and mustard tastes amazing.
Yeah,
I haven't had a hot dog. I haven't had anything unhealthy in 4 or 5 months. Yeah. So I'm letting it all hang out, boys.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's amazing, man. So it's great to learn more about you. Speaking of, you're drinking, what are you drinking right there?
Evian water.
Evian, and that's something we've learned so much about Bailey this past week. Why do you drink Evian water?
So the reason I drink Evian water, and it's not just because Evian water, I get the liter bottles because I can track how much water I'm drinking. I try to drink about 2 gallons of water a day to stay, hydrated just because of my voice and stuff. And one thing I learned, Evian water has a lot of silica in it, which is it heals cartilage and muscles, which is, your voice is a muscle. So, but the main reason I drink this, first of all, because it tastes amazing. And second, because it's liter bottles. So instead of going and drinking, like you're drinking whatever ounces that is, I can chug one of these and I'm already a third of a way through a gallon. So it doesn't feel like I'm drinking that much water. But in reality, I'm drinking 2.5 gallons of water a day.
That's so much. How often do you pee? Because we've been around him, and I really don't see him pee that much.
That is true.
I'm a sneaky peer.
You are.
Actually,
you are
no,
a
he's
sneaky
not.
peer.
Dude, no, we went to drop off. we went to go get Kylie from the airport, and this bitch,
No, it was Sarah Parley.
oh yeah,
Sarah
we were
Parley.
going to get Sarah, and Kylie was in the airport.
Yep.
We're parked on the side of the airport. And you're not allowed to park there. You have to keep going around the terminal to pick people up. Bailey's like, bro, I've got to pee so bad.
Well, I had drinking 3 of these on the ride there.
Yeah. So this man gets out the truck, faces me, looks at me right in the face. He goes, "Don't look at me." Whips it out and just starts peeing.
Hey,
I mean,
when you
we're
got to go,
everyone-
you got to go.
I was like hoping he wasn't gonna get like one of those tickets for like.
I said, just imagine Bailey Zimmerman gets a oh my gosh, what is that? It's a public indecency ticket in Texas and goes to jail. But I had to pee. What do you expect me to do? Not my fault. I take no responsibility for that.
I've never seen this man pee once though.
I've seen it be too much.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So we should play a little game with you, man. Let's do that on the podcast.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna play. It's called Any Word Tratter Edition. Blake, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really simple. It's literally just like start with a word, and the first person to stutter on the next word that you have to come up with on top of your head, they get a strike, basically. So 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically, we're going to keep it country edition. Try your best to keep it along the country lines. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to do Blake and Bailey. You all go first. You can't stumble, stutter, or repeat.
Okay.
Okay? So y'all 2 are going to go first. We'll see who wins, and then me and Bailey will go.
Oh, you're going down, buddy.
Bailey's quick on his feet, I'll tell you
said
what.
3 rounds, so that would mean you go then.
No, y'all 2 go first.
That's 1 round.
Okay.
Then we go first.
And then whoever wins out of us plays the winner, right? Okay, so it'd be like me and you play. If you win, then I play
best
him.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Then I play him, and whoever wins then goes to the final round, and that'll be it.
Roger.
It'd be like a bracket.
We'll work it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll work it out. Let's do it. Let's do it.
This is round 1, Bailey Zimmerman versus Blake Moore.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Do you want to start with the word?
Yeah,
Nick?
you have to start with a word, and then we'll go.
I'll go first, I guess. After you.
Oh, man, my stomach's hurting. All right,
Actually,
here we go.
Screw that. Barn.
Corn,
Cat.
cow,
Gun.
weed.
Grass.
Dang it, man.
Stumbled.
I stumbled. You want to redo it? That wasn't very long.
Look at him.
Yeah.
All right, you
It's hard. I was trying to look you in the eyes, but I can't. I gotta. All right.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. I'll go with you.
All right.
Okay. So since you lost, you go first.
Red,
Horse,
cow,
barn,
tractor,
yeehaw,
skid steer,
yee yee,
corn.
gravel.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Tractor and skid steer are like the same thing.
No, a tractor is a tractor, and a skid steer is a
I don't
skid
know,
steer.
man. I consider that in the tractor.
Well, you're not even that country, so
fake country.
you're fake country.
All right, Nick.
All right. You ready?
So we're 1-1. This is for the.
I've lost a bunch.
Okay.
Man, you're good at freestyling.
And I'm good at freestyling. I'm just thinking too hard. I was thinking about it.
Me and Blake are competitive.
I
Yeah,
kinda
we
gotta
really
pee.
are.
I'll tell you what. We went go-karting last night.
Yeah.
You probably beat me, but we was real tight.
All right.
Okay. You gonna go first?
Yeah. Boots.
Camera,
Jeans.
hat.
Dang it. I was just say hat.
Winner, baby.
Yeah, winner.
Let's go.
That was fun. That was
sucks,
fun.
man.
No, that's
Right
so
behind, I
much
was like,
fun.
Hat. I was,
Yeah.
I was ready.
Because I was looking at your hat. You
I was looking at your
mine.
hat.
I was trying to think of my buddy's barn and like just whatever is around his, but I just went brain dead every time. Blake was looking me in the eyes too much.
Hey, man.
I know it's tough to do it when there's a topic.
Yeah, no, if I could have said just anything random, but no, we had to. Yeah, no, it was fair. It was fair and square. I lost. I lost.
We got a good amount of time. I feel like we should play one more round just to
Okay.
maybe get
Yeah,
some bloopers
man.
in there.
Yeah, let's do it,
We've
let's
only
do
been
it.
32 minutes.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
All right, y'all 2 go again.
All
All
right.
right, all right.
Round 2.
All right. Gotta get this
Hold
ready
on.
here.
BMO.
No, you can't be ready. Socks.
Redo it. All right, here we go.
BMO versus Bailey. Round
right.
2. Here we go.
Belt.
Tractor.
Horse.
Grass.
Dang it.
Is dang it a word?
No, dang it. Like, crap, I can't do it.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, Nick.
What does grass have to be doing with country?
Grass.
What
Got
do
to
you
cut the grass.
mean?
You mow the grass.
You're right.
You're baling hay. Grass
Baling
turns
hay.
into
Grass.
hay.
Grass is hay.
You're right.
Bush hog. All right, here we go.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. You want to go first?
Tractor.
Spurs.
Red.
Flank.
Horse.
Tack.
Pond.
Bridle.
Fish.
Tackle.
Fishing pole.
Fishing pond.
Dirt road.
Hair.
Dang it, man.
What is
We were there, though. We were going at
That
it,
was
man.
good.
I love
That was fun.
You said pond and he said fishing pond. So technically, you lost.
Fish. He
Fishing
said
pond.
No, you said pond first.
I said pond. He said fishing pond, and
No,
I said fishing pole.
yeah. So
No, he said fishing rod before that. Then he said pond. So I said fishing pond.
Hey, you got ponds, and you'd have fishing ponds.
Yeah.
You know, some ponds you don't fish out of.
a pond's a pond, bro. I don't care what you
No,
say.
you're a pond.
Pond to replay. That was bad.
That was really bad.
Yeah. I don't do puns.
We're bad at this game.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
All right, so me and you got to go.
I guess. All right.
Oh, man, this is tough because I feel like I'm about to say everything again.
Yeah.
And you
Bailey
can
said-
double say things. You can double say
Bailey
things.
has said tractor like every time he's wet.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's country bull.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I have no idea. Trees.
Trough.
I just went brain dead. Holy
All right,
crap.
Nick.
I was
right, Nick.
literally thinking grain in my head, but I couldn't let it. It wouldn't come out. I wanted to say grain, but it wouldn't do it.
All right, Nick, me and you.
Okay.
Here we go. Side by side.
Trough.
Pond.
Tractor.
Barn.
Bounty seat.
Mom.
Wheels.
Dad.
Tires.
Left field.
Boots.
Fishing pole.
The thing you slip in your boots. Dang it, that ain't a word. What is it, an insole? The word, like the insole you slip in your boots.
Oh yeah.
The thought of it, but
I thought you were talking about that thing that like wraps around your boot and slips your boot off.
oh, the boot jack.
What are those things called,
Boot
actually?
jack.
Boot jacks.
Oh, you would know that. Boot jack.
Yeah.
All right. I call it a boot thinger.
A boot thinger jigger.
A boot thinger.
A
Bailey
boot
Zimmerman.
thinger. There you have it, folks. A boot thinger.
A boat thinger. We've been having a lot of fun on this podcast with Bailey, and we want to segue. Man, I've been saying segue just like I've been saying piggyback. in the
Yeah,
last
we want to
ones.
move. Just say I want to move into the next.
I want to move for. I ain't segue. All right, we got to put a little segue on the screen now. So that game was a lot of fun. Our next topic that we're going to be rolling into is a segment that we like to call Air Raid Affirmations, where we post something on our Instagram story, whether it's life advice or any questions that you guys have or struggling with, and we kind of give our 2 cents, give y'all some advice. Disclaimer, none of us are doctors or psychiatrists here, so we kind of give our personal opinions and what we do in our life. But we love this segment because it allows us to get personal with y'all and learn a little bit about us. So we have one question. All three of us are going to give our points of view on it. And Blake, you can take it away from there. What question you got?
Awesome. So we got a question that asks, how do you have patience when you feel like you'll never find your person? And I struggle. I talked about this with my mom so much about like, I was always like, Mom, when am I going to find my girl? You know what I'm saying? Like social media is the hardest time to find a girl. And man, I trust the process. I can't stress that enough. Like I watched a lot of Michael Todd sermons about relationship goals and like what you have to do whenever you are single before you can even get a relationship. Like you really have, there's a lot more work that goes into a person than what we actually think. Like I think I'm ready, but I know I'm not. Deep down, like I know I cannot have a girlfriend right now. Couldn't do it no matter how much I post about it on TikTok, you know. Deep down, I don't think I really am, you know. So I would honestly just say, like, trust the process because the man upstairs has a plan. He knows exactly that day that girl's gonna run into you or that boy's gonna run into you. It's how it works. You just have to have faith in him. honestly.
I totally agree. There's a process with everything. We talked about it in the last episode of how we came to be here. It's a process, but we figured out the less you force things, the more things fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bass-backwards way of thinking about it, but it just works. And as far as finding somebody that's good for your soul and healthy for you, you have to be healthy first.
Mm-hmm.
And in finding patience, you have to assess your level of health. I always say there's 3 levels of health that are super important: mentally, spiritually, and physically. You got to fuel yourself right in those 3 aspects of life before you can fuel anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your tank is on E, you got no gas, you got no fuel to give to anyone else.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that the other day.
Mm-hmm. But if your tank is full, you can afford to give somebody your time, give them your energy, give them your love, because you have gone through life and you know how to regain your fuel. You know how to fuel yourself up, whether it's getting in your Bible, getting in the Word, getting in the gym, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would say. Fuel yourself properly. That way you can fuel others.
Mm-hmm.
So Bailey, what's your take on that question?
I agree with both of y'all. It's just loving yourself first. You know, a lot of people want to jump right into a relationship, and they want to jump right into, they want kids, they want to have a family, and everybody wants that. Everybody wants the end goal, man. You know, I want to have cute kids. I want to have a really, you know, beautiful wife that loves me with everything she has, you know, just like, you know, that has faith just like I do. But a lot of people, when they jump into it, they don't think about the rest of your life with this person. They just think of, holy cow, she's so pretty. I think I love her.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. You might, but you don't. You have to love yourself, love where you're at in life, and go through hard times and learn, you know, heartbreak, learn how to treat a person, because, man, I've seen it just in my life personally. I would jump right into, let's move in together. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's, you know, buy this. Let's buy that. And it's like, dude, you don't even know what socks you're wearing tomorrow. How are you gonna say you love this person? So my answer would just be, just trust in God's plan, trust in His process, and don't rush it. Don't go looking for that, because the moment you're not looking for love, it's gonna hit you right in the face, and you're not even gonna know it. And it's gonna be way better than you even could have thought it would, you know, could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we all had really good takes on that, and I think that's a great kind of end to the podcast right there. That's ending on a really, really good note.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up here. Bailey, thank you so much for flying out here and hanging out with us. It's been great getting to know you and see how you work. Really inspired me in a lot of ways. So I'm just grateful you came out to the Tratter house. Blake, anything you want to say before we do our closing remarks?
No, I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, I'm blessed that you guys, you know, I'm blessed to know Blake, you know, for a long time now, and, you know, to get to know you and get to know everybody in the Tratter house, especially Roy. I love Roy. Just being around you guys has honestly changed my life. You know, the last 3 months has been kind of a little rough. You know, everything's going really good, but it's been a little rough. And being down here with you guys has just changed my view on a lot of things. And, you know, I'm just blessed to be here with y'all, and it's been a blast.
That's awesome. Yeah. Speaking of Roy, aka the Tratter Dad, we will have him on the next episode. We're excited to have him on episode 3. Bailey, where can the people follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Bailey.Zimmerman, same as TikTok, Bailey.Zimmerman. Facebook would just be Bailey Zimmerman, and then Bailey Zimmerman on all streaming platforms.
Awesome. Same here with the Tratter House, Tratter Company. You can follow us on all the same platforms. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and we also have a Twitter. We'll put those all on the screen here. And this was a really great episode today, boys. We want to thank all of y'all out there for watching and supporting us, whether it's content creation or music. We cannot do what we do without y'all. So thank you again. Make sure to go rate and review this on Apple Podcasts. That way we can continue to rank up in the charts. It really does mean the world. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. And we are just so happy to be here and improving for y'all. I feel like this is only the second episode, but we did a lot better. Even though I picked up another word, which is segue, but it's a little more professional than piggyback, I feel like.
No.
No.
You shouldn't have said it.
No. Don't ever do it again.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. Follow us on all of our social medias. We're super excited about the next episode with Roy Dinges, a.k.a. Tratter Dad. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a blessing. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming out and also for watching us here. We will see y'all next week in episode 3 of Tratter Talk. And don't forget, smile every day
And know your worth. See y'all.
See y'all.